Okay, so this here is my entire Feature Films for Families VHS collection, the basically Columbus Day 2025 edition, which I currently have 33 of them in total. So, all right, so let's begin. Starting off with the regular titles that I have. All right, so first one up is Ben Wagner. Which, by the way, all but one of these were duplicated by Copyright Technologies, Inc. Big Ideas. Brother Future. This was originally a WonderWorks film. This one did have the static roll, the Strange VHS ending at the end. Escape from Wildcat Canyon. Originally a Showtime movie. This one also did have the static roll at the end of it. Finding Buck McHenry. Yep, this one also has the static roll at the end, and this also does have the weird DVD player screen error at the end. One of 4 Feature Films for Families tapes I have that has that. Friendship's Field. Just Like Dad. Which, again, I know there was also a Sandstar print of this film as well. By the way, the reason why I'm not showing Just in Time in this video is because, as it turns out, my copy of that was actually partially recorded over. Yeah, no joke. Someone partially recorded over the first 12 minutes of the tape with part of a Seinfeld episode. The last half of a Seinfeld episode. No joke. And yeah, it didn't have the recording tab on it, and it didn't even have any tape over the tab, so I'm not sure what that was about. So yeah, unfortunately I had to pull that one from my collection because it was partially recorded over. So hopefully eventually I will get a new copy of that tape that's not recorded over, and then I'll just reuse the other copy for something else. So yeah, so that's why that one's not being shown in this video, in case you were wondering. Anyway, on to the rest of them. A Little Inside. This one, I believe, also had the static roll at the end. Miracle Dogs. This one's co-produced by Tag Entertainment. And by the way, I did fix this one up. If you remember in the update video, this row right here, for some reason, was very loose at first. Thankfully, as it turned out, the little spring thing that holds it in place was like just out of alignment for whatever reason. But after I took the shell apart, it actually kind of snapped right back into place. So yeah, so it was a very easy fix, thankfully. So yeah, now this tape is much better now that I have fixed it. And yeah, and I believe this one also had the static roll at the end of it. Alright, Nadia. Night of the Twisters. This was originally released by Good Times Home Video, and this is co-produced by Atlantis, Fox Family Channel, and Porchlight Entertainment, and also MTM originally produced this film as well. Weirdly though, on the Good Times print of this film, after the end credits, the Atlantis, Porchlight Entertainment, MTM, and Family Channel logos were all present after the end credits of the film. But on this print, none of those logos are shown at all at the end. After the end credits, it just goes straight to the Feature Films for Families Lifeline phone number screen. So yeah, even though it doesn't even say copyright 1996 Good Times Home Video Corporation. But yeah, it does not have the Good Times logo at the beginning, and it doesn't even have any of these other logos at the end either, despite those initially still appearing on the Good Times print. Very bizarre. But yeah. Race to Space. Yes, this is another one that has this one does have the static roll at the end as well, and this one also has the DVD player screen video editing error at the end of it. So this is the second one of the four that I have that has it. Here's the Rogue Stallion. This is the original print. So yeah, this is the only one not duplicated by Copper Technologies. This one's instead duplicated by Elite Film and Video. Has this barcode sticker on the side. And this does have a print date in dark red text, which I can barely read it, but hold on. Let me see. The 129th day of 1994. So yeah, this is a 1994 pressing. Okay. The Sandy Bottom Orchestra. Another Showtime film. Once again, this one has the static roll at the end, and this is another one that has the DVD player screen at the end of it. Seasons of the Heart. Originally released in 1993, but this is the 1996 repackaged version. The Story Lady. I believe there is actually a copy of this tape that actually has the white screen at the end, but this one does not have those printings, so obviously this version has nothing at the end of it. And and then also the Westing game. I was going to say this is the last regular one, but no, there's three other ones after this one. I believe this one also had the static roll at the end of it. Okay, and then the last three regular ones that I have are three Christie specials. Christie Choices of the Heart. For some reason on this one, like after the end credits, the logos and the Feature Films for Families hotline screen are in like the wrong aspect ratio. Like it's like weirdly like stretched out, and yeah, it looks weird for some reason. Only on this one though, not on the other two. Very bizarre. But still, Christie Finding Faith. And Christie Return to Cutter Gap. Okay, so that's it for the regular Feature Films for Families tapes that I have. Now onto the Christmas titles, of which I have slightly less of, but there's still a good amount of them. Okay, first one up is the Angel Doll, Heartwarming Christmas Story with Keith Carradine. This was originally released by Monarch Home Video, which I do also have the Monarch Home Video print of this as well. I think this had the static roll at the end. I can't remember. I'd have to check this one again sometime. The Christmas Box, Feature Films for Families print from 1997. I do also have the Cabin Fever Entertainment print of this, which comes in a clamshell. This is co-produced by BWE Video and the Polson Company. Says distributed through the authority of Bonneville Worldwide Entertainment by Feature Films for Families. So, yeah. A Christmas Romance, starring the late Olivia Newton-John. The Christmas Shoes, starring Rob Lowe and Kimberly Williams, obviously based off the song. This one's co-produced by Fremantle Media. This one also has the static roll at the end of it. The Christmas Wish. Also co-produced by Fremantle Media. Holiday Affair. This is the remake version. I also have the original version on VHS as well. Which, yeah, the original version was done just by RKO Pictures, but this one, this remake, Cinar and RKO co-produced it together, actually. Santa and Pete, The Real Story of Santa Claus. This is another one that's actually co-produced by Good Times Entertainment, weirdly enough. And yeah, this one also has the static roll, and this one also has the weird DVD player screen error thing at the end. Of course, this famously was the first one that I found with the DVD player screen at the end, and then I realized just the other day, that it's apparently on some of these other feature films from Families tapes as well from this time period. Again, it was some kind of like video editing error that was resulted from the way these tapes were duplicated during this time period. Which I already went over that whole thing in my one of my recent videos, so no need to go over that again. Anyway, on to the last ones. The feature films for Families print of The Santa Trap. I do also have the Sterling Entertainment print of this as well. Co-produced by Tag Entertainment and also La Quinta Resort and Club. Maybe they like sponsored this film or something, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think this one had the static roll at the end, because this one didn't have the Buena Vista style opening on it. A Song for the Season. Once again, another one co-produced by Fremantle Media. Rails have yelled a little bit on this tape, but still plays fine. And this one's another one that had the static roll at the end of it. The feature films for Families print of the Tangerine Bear. I do also have the artisan / FHE print of this. This one's co-produced by Lionsgate Home Entertainment. Yeah, interestingly enough, this one actually does have the Artisan Home Entertainment and Family Home Entertainment Kids logos at the beginning, after the Feature Films for Families logo. Just only at the beginning, though, not at the end. And yeah, and this one's another one that has the static roll as well at the end. And then we got 3 other cartoon ones. The Night Before Christmas, A Mouse Tale from Portland Entertainment. Yep, you can see right there, Porcelain Entertainment. In 2002. Don't believe this one had anything at the end of it. Franklin's Magic Christmas, the 2004 Feature Films for Families print, originally released in 2001 by USA Home Entertainment, which I might eventually try to get the USA Home Entertainment print of this as well. Not sure though. I know the USA Home Entertainment print sometimes has some like tracking issues because of the way they designed that tape, so might be better just maybe stick with this Feature Films for Families print. It is co-produced by Universal right there as well, but the Universal Studios Home Entertainment logo is not shown on this tape at the beginning or the end. And this one also had nothing at the end of it, I believe. And the last Feature Films for Families tape that I have in my collection, and the last one for the Christmas ones, is actually from 2005, and it's A Fairy Tale Christmas. So yeah, this one's a bit more on the rarer side. Yep, and I want to say this one had the static roll at the end as well. So yeah, alright, so that is my entire Feature Films for Families VHS collection as of Columbus Day 2025. I still have to get some of the other ones that I had originally back in 2012/2013. Obviously, I've already rebought one of them, which was Friendship's Field, but there's some other ones as well I want to get back in the collection as well, like Split Infinity I had before, the Buttercream Gang, which I had the 96 print of. What other ones? No More Baths, You Must Remember This, In Your Wildest Dreams, I know I had as well. And there might have been like 1 or 2 other ones, I forget. But, so yeah, some of those ones I hope to get back in the collection at some point. And hopefully I'll get many more other ones as well. Yeah, and who knows, maybe I'll get other ones in my collection that actually have the DVD player screen, like weird error at the end of them. That'd be kind of cool. Which, yeah, if you guys didn't see the other video I just recently did on these 2 right here, I did a whole spiel talking about how I personally believe that some of the newer Feature Films for Families tapes were duplicated, and why that DVD player screen ended up at the end, on the ends of some of them. So yeah, definitely go check that video out first if you haven't yet already. This basically, you can say, is a follow-up to the last 2 videos I did talking about some Feature Films for Families tapes. So definitely go watch those videos first before you watch this one, or if you haven't yet already. So alright, so that is it, and stay tuned for my next video, whatever that happens to be. So alright, so until next time, peace everybody.